This is a big snub, and I mean huge. And the fact that this is happening, wow. This shows you that Netflix has no confidence in Meghan Markle, in her brand, in her show. And you have to ask yourself, when we find out something like this, that Netflix will not be selling her as ever products in their stores when they pop. It is a Dallas pop-up store and a Philadelphia pop-up store, and they're all opening next month. This is huge. And I got to tell you, after you and I were told all year that this was going to be a big deal for her and this was going to make her brand for brick and mortar people were going to be able to buy. So what the hell now? What's going on? And what's even funnier is the response that comes from a source close to Meghan, which basically means those are words out of her dirty Soho mouth. Because when it comes to in my opinion, this is an even bigger snub than Kris Jenner and not putting her pictures up on Instagram, right? This is even bigger than that. Because the response by Meghan, which is actually kind of pathetic, sources close to Meghan, which means Meghan, have said that the snub is not a big deal. So you mean something that we were told all year that was going to happen and really help her brand go forward, that's not happening, and that's not a big deal? Sure. Okay, Meghan. Insisting that her products were only ever meant to be sold on the brand's website. Yeah, sure. Look, if you got to come out and talk like that, I think that means right there, what you just heard, what I just read, that means this woman knows how big of a snub that this is. Because this is even worse. The Dallas, Texas pop-up, it's a pop-up store, opens on December 11th, and it will offer guests interactive experience, games, food, and drinks for hit shows on Netflix, such as Stranger Things or Squid Games. That's not your show. You know, and you have to think about it. This is the real question to ask. When it says that hit shows, I don't think that Meghan was ever going to sell. I don't think that any of this was ever going to happen. So to think that this is a snub, I think this is just a confirmation of what we all knew, that Netflix really doesn't have that much as a big involvement as Meghan claims that they do. It all just seems to be PR.